Assalamu alaikum. I will continue the topic Ogive, and today we will learn about Ogive in case of more than method. In my previous lecture, I have explained in detail how to construct a graph of Ogive in case of less than method. Since in both the methods, that is less than method as well as in more than method, Ogive, it is based on cumulative frequency. That is why it is also known as cumulative frequency polygon or cumulative frequency curve, or we may call it as cumulative frequency graph, because the graph of this Ogive, it is based on cumulative frequency. Therefore, in case of Ogive, we have to convert simple frequency into cumulative frequency. Now coming to the topic, Ogive in case of more than method, suppose the data available is marks in history of class 12th. Suppose the mark is given is, that is exclusive data, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. And the number of students, which is also known as the frequency of the variable, that is marks in our example, marks in history, 4, say 10, 8 and 2. Since this is a simple frequency, and we have to convert this frequency to cumulative frequency, because Ogive it is based on cumulative frequency. And therefore we will convert this simple frequency into cumulative frequency. In the first column, I am looking at the value of variable, which is marks in history, (20 to 30), but we are learning more than method. Therefore, we have to write more than the lower limit, because their marks lies between 20 to 30, means more than 20, less than 30. More than 20, we have to write our every lower limit of each class interval. For this class interval, for this class, it will be more than 30, the lower limit of this class. For this, it will be more than 40, and for this last class, it will be more than 50. More than 40 and more than 50. नेक्स्ट कॉलम में हम लेंगे नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, जिसको हम फ्रीक्वेंसी भी कहते हैं. सो आई विल राइट frequency. Frequency shows the number of times a value of particular variable repeats in a given series. कितने बार value of variable repeat होता है in a given series, उसको हम कहते हैं frequency of that variable. वो यहाँ पे है number of students falling in different Marcus groups. In this Marcus group, in this class interval, there are 4 students. Here there are 10 students, and in this Marcus group there are 8 students. In the last Marcus, in the last class, showing Marcus between 50 to 60, there are only 2 students. Therefore, frequency is 4, 10, 8, and 2. And total, sum total of these frequencies, it is equal to 24. And now we have to calculate, we have to obtain cumulative frequency, because Ogive, it is based on cumulative frequency. But the cumulative frequency obtained in case of more than method, it is different from the cumulative frequency obtained in case of less than method. वहाँ पे हम addition method apply करते हैं, यहाँ पे हम subtraction method apply करते हैं. The first here, against the first class, which shows the Marcus more than 20, उसमें हम sum total of frequency लिखते हैं. Sum total of the simple frequencies, जो यहाँ पे 24 है, for the first class, showing Marcus more than 20. Here we have to write the same value, that is 24. For more than 30, we have to subtract the first frequency, simple frequency, from this cumulative frequency. Now this total 24, total of this frequency, now becomes the cumulative frequency of this class, more than 20. From this 24, we have to subtract the value of first simple frequency, जो यहाँ पे 4 है, and it will be equal to 20. Now from this 20, अब हमें subtract करना है the next, the succeeding frequency of this 4, that is 10. It will be 10. And from this 10, we have to subtract this simple frequency, the succeeding frequency of 10. 10 minus 8, it will be equal to 2. And there remains 2. From this 2 minus 2, it will be equal to 0, which shows Marcus more than 60, because there are no students whose Marcus is more than 60. Therefore, it will end here. And you have to check here that the last value of simple frequency, it should be equal to the last value of cumulative frequency. Here it is 2, here it is also equal to 2. This is how the cumulative frequency is obtained in case of more than method. Now we have the values based on cumulative frequency. Now we can construct, we can draw a graph for Ogive. Before that, I will make you some pointers clear to you about this more than method. We have written here more than 20, there are 24 students, because every student falls in this cumulative frequency. Because in the first, if you look here, there are 4 students whose Marcus is between 20 to 30, means more than 20, not less than 20. And here in this Marcus group, 30 to 40, their Marcus is 10, means their Marcus is more than 20. And here between 40 to 50 marks there are 8 students means their marks is also greater than 20. And in the last there are 2 students whose marks is between 50 to 60 means their marks is greater than 20. Therefore all will fall in this. More than 20 there are 24 students. The logic for more than 30 are that these 4 they will be excluded. वो इसमें नहीं आएंगे because their marks is more than 20 but less than 30, and the next class starts from more than 30. Since their marks is less than 30, they will be excluded from this. 24 minus 4 there remains 20. And for more than 30 there are only 10 students because these 10 plus 4 students their marks is less than, for this their marks is less than 30, and for this there are 10 students their marks is less than 40, more than 30, and here they do not fall in this more than 40 because their marks is less than 40. Therefore these will be excluded from this and there remains 10. And same logic is for these more than 50, in which there is only 2 students because all these students 10, 8 and 4 their marks is less than 50, and there are only 2 students whose marks is more than 50. Therefore from this 10 this will be subtracted and all these will be separated, that is 4, 10 and 8 from the 24. We will get a cumulative frequency equal to 2. This is how cumulative frequency is drawn in case of more than method. Now we will construct a graph of Ogive based on this cumulative frequency values. On horizontal axis we will take the value of marks, that is variable. on horizontal axis पे हम वेरिएबल लेते हैं और वर्टिकल एक्सिस पे हम लेते हैं नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ cumulative frequency, not in terms of simple frequency. Therefore I will write here number of students that is in terms of cumulative frequency. And the value of marks, the variable, is more than 20, more than 30, more than 40, and last one is more than 50. And the value of cumulative frequency, the lowest value जो यहाँ पे है वो है 2 and the highest value is 24. Therefore I will start from four, 6, 10, So I will start from 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. You can also write on vertical axis 1 to 24 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 depending upon the availability of the space. But you must note here that the gap between the first frequency and the next frequency, it should be same, and we must use even numbers. And I again suggest to you to make use of scale while drawing any diagram so that it will be more appropriate as well as neat and clean. For more than 20, there are 24 students. This will be, if we join this, here it will be 24, here it will be 20. I will write here 24. And more than 30, there are 20 students. Here and here it will be 20, here it will be 30. More than 30, there are 20. More than 40, there are 10 students. That will fall here. Here it will be 10 and here it will be 40. And in the last, that is more than 50, there are only 2 students. Here it will be here 2, and on horizontal axis it shows marks more than 50. Now by joining these points, we will get a cumulative frequency curve, because this curve, it is based on cumulative frequency. That is why it is known as cumulative frequency curve, which is downward sloping in case of more than method, because here we are subtracting from each cumulative frequency the simple frequency. As in case of less than method, there we add the simple frequencies, and in that case, in that method, less than method, we get a cumulative frequency which is upward sloping. You can also draw these cumulative frequencies, Ogive, in the same diagram on the same graph, that is less than method as well as more than method. For that you have to construct 2 more columns. Here you will write less than values and cumulative frequency in case of less than method, and then you can construct the cumulative frequency points on the graph, which will be like this. I will roughly draw here, which will be upward sloping in this form. Therefore, if you are asked in the examination to construct a Ogive based on a given data using both less than method and more than method, you can do it by making the same table, single table for less than as well as more than method, having the columns marks less than, more than, simple frequency and cumulative frequency in case of less than and more than method. After that, you can draw a Ogive based on that cumulative frequency data. I hope you have got it and you will do more examples on this topic at your home. Thanks.